friends. In our last videos, we have seen how to create applet launcher, how to create applets, how to create data items, and how to create form functions, and you can call them UI actions, how to create action items, and how to pass parameters from applets to data items to action items. In this session, we will see we'll create one applet which is group list applet. So what does it mean is, for example, we will create an applet which will show all the requested items assigned to me and grouped by catalog items. So if you see on my left hand side, I only have incidents for now. We'll create one section within this applet launcher. Let's create one my work applet launcher, and we'll add listed items and we'll save it. And to see all we have added that particular requested the UI section. Now what we'll do, we'll create one view like this. We'll create one applet screen which is grouped by the items, and the screen 2 which will show all the requested items within the particular catalog item, and this view 3 is the selected requested item. So what are the steps? First we'll create applet screen 1, which would be a group by type. So let's go to the applet. Assigned to me, and we will select the icon, colors, and group list. We will give a description, group list applet. Create new. So now what we have as per this particular screen, in this particular applet screen 1, we have created one applet, but we need to show the records, which would be the number of requested item assigned to me and grouped by catalog items. For that, we have to provide the data items to this particular applet. So let's create one data item first. Items assigned to me. Table would be requested item table, and show assigned to me. Assigned to me is me and grouped by item. We'll save it. Group by item, let's save it. We'll go to this particular applet and provide this data item in this applet. So as soon as I selected the data item, you will see the group by has already been filled with the catalog item, which we selected in the data item, and we'll save it. Let's change the name. We'll change afterwards. Yes, and we will add this particular applet within our UI section. So let's go to the my work, requested item. This is what we have created right now, and we'll save it. Let's save, and I refresh. See, requested item is my UI section name. RITM assigned to me is my applet name, and if you click, you will see all the requested item grouped by the catalog items. But if you click further, for example access, it will not go to any screen. Why? Because if you see, we have to create one more applet so that we can pass the information from one screen to another screen. So for that, what we will do, let's create another applet. Assign to me list view. We'll change the name. We can change the name later on, but for better understanding, I am giving this name. List view applet comes assign to me. Let's select the list and create new. Alright, now we have created one applet, but we need to pass the data. So let's create one data item for this. I'm giving the same name. You can have the different name. RSCRIQ underscore item and assign to is me and item is which the user will select. Now where we will get this information? So to get this particular information, what we have to do, we have to first save it and we have to define one parameter so that that parameter can receive what user has selected. Okay, so let's define that particular parameter. I will give name at item underscore name. Sorry, let's give it this underscore item and let's copy this for further use. Let's save it and item is the particular sysid which will receive as a parameter. We'll save it. And now we'll go back to our applet and select this assign to me list view parameterize and save it. So we are on this particular applet now. So let's do further. Let's define the field configuration, what field that needs to be displayed. Let's select couple of fields. Okay. Assign to description and save it. So now we have created in this particular step, what we have done, we have created screen 2. We have created one parameter catalog item sysid which will be received from the screen 1. Now how to pass parameter from screen 1 to screen 2? So let's see that. To pass the parameter, the screen 2 should have that particular should have the parameter defined here as well. So let's create one parameter, user input parameter. Let's create one autofill parameter, because as soon as user selected the catalog item, it should automatically pass the sysid of the particular catalog item. One second. So let's create UI parameter. We'll change it later on. I'll tell you why. Because in this particular, when we do this configuration in the studio, it does not give so many options when we do the same configuration in the platform, in the different view. So let's give catalog item sys id and it should be inline. It should be, I think, none. Input type text, and let's save it for now. We'll change this configuration later on. And so we have created UI parameter. and now we will pass the UI parameter to the data item parameters. So you can learn about this passing of parameter in my previous video as well. I have described in a very easy way. So let's save it, and let's save it. So now what we have to do, we have to pass parameter from this screen to this screen. How is going to be done? So we are on this applet, group by applet. In the function, we have to define the function and the destination. Okay, so let's zoom out a little bit. So this is the, I have created previously for other demo, but I will create a new one for better understanding. What I will give the same name, RATM, assign to me, passing error. Which applet? Assigned to me list view. Assigned to me, this was the second applet which we created, assigned to me list view, and the table is sc underscore raq underscore item. Then it will ask for the field, any other condition. For now we'll just save it. See, as the moment I save it, and it took the parameter from the destination and from the applet which we selected in the destination and saved it here. Now we have to give the value. What value that needs to be passed from our this applet screen 1 to applet screen 2 from to destination. So what we are going to pass? We are going to pass the field. Which field? Item, catalog item. So let's go to the item. We have selected the item and saved it, and save. So we have saved this. We have defined the navigation. Again we will go to our first screen. This is the function navigation we want to go to. So I will save it and save the applet. So what till now what we have done, first we created one applet group by. We have defined the data items within that particular applet. Then we created applet 2. We had defined data items and parameters within the applet 2. After that we passed parameter from applet 1 to applet 2. So for that we opened the applet 1 in under the list screen. Within the function we have provided the navigation from screen 1, and within this particular function we have provided navigation. This is the navigation we created. Within those navigation, what information that needs to be passed. Okay, and we saved it. So let's see how it looks in RAT. So if I open this access, it's not opening anything because we have not passed the parameter. We have not done the mapping. So what we will do, we will go to the different view. Let's go to the applets. So this is the list view applet that we created. So if you see the UI parameter, catalog item, I will open this parameter, and what we need to make it, we need to make it automatically. It should pass the sys ID automatically. So for that we need to select input style none, and the input type autofill, input type source field, input source autofill, input type source field, and which field, which table and which field we will give here. SCRAQ underscore item. The field would be catalog item. So let's select the catalog item within that particular field, and we will just update it, right? So let's get back to the studio and we'll just verify everything is good to go. Applet list, this is the applet, my first screen. This is the data items group by, it's giving me these values, means this is working perfectly fine. After that, within the function, I have created this RATM assigned to me. Save. This is the navigation. Let's open this navigation to see if it is good. Destination would be assigned to me list view. Card, catalog item, sysid, correct. And we have given the parameters. Value would be catalog item, sysid. Now we will see if it is working or not. Let's refresh. Access, see, it's given me 4 records, 1 2 3, sorry for this, 2 3 4. iPad only 1, and 1 for iPhone 6. And so how many records it's giving me? 4 1 5 5 10 17 18 records, 18 RATMs assigned to me and grouped by catalog item. So if you click further, there is no item available. Why? Let's debug this particular thing. This is not an issue. This is the configuration related thing that we have not defined at our end. So which is the screen assigned to me list view within the form section. 1 second. Yeah. So list here, if you see, this is the list view. It's showing me number, state, short description, and assigned to me. But in the form screen, we have not defined any fields. So let's define quickly number, state, short description, assigned to, and save it. Same we will going to do in the body. I think my phone, one second, sorry for this, let me again connect my phone. Meantime it's getting connected. It's connected now. Yeah, number, state. So you can add as many fields you want to or as per the client requirement. So let's see if we can. Let's refresh. For every change you done on the studio or in the platform, you have to refresh on the mobile to get that thing seen. See, this is my list view. If I open, this is my record. Okay, iPhone 6, there is only one record. The header, number, state, short description, number, state, short description assigned to, and my body. Here, sorry, this is the list view. Sorry, within that list view, if we, this is the header information, number, state, short description assigned to, and the body, number and state. So this was the presentation on how to pass a parameter from one applet to another, and we can also see in the integration of different type of applets. Different type of applets means group by applets and the list view applets. Okay, so in our next session, what we will see the UI styling. UI styling means every state, I mean, let's say if the state is open, or let's say priority. For the critical priority, the field should be seen, I mean, the background color of the field should be red in color. So all those things we will see in our next video. So till that, so do practice this on your personal instance, and we'll catch up in the next video. Thank you.